How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rahul Rowlett, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing you guys a brand new video with another rumor. So yes, I know there's a lot of rumors lately, and I've been uploading a lot of that, but actually, I have a few other videos that I've planned on, a bunch of top 10s and stuff that I'm trying to work on. I'm just learning, like, new things in editing right now, so I'm trying to learn new things in editing so I can make better videos for you guys. So I do apologize for, like, the excessive amount of rumors lately, but hopefully you guys are fine with that. Please, again, understand the other stuff will be coming soon, but since you guys do like these rumors and they're kind of easier for me to like get done in like times where I don't have a lot of time to work with, and especially right now it's winter time, so I'm also trying to like, I'm trying to learn new things, but also trying to, chill a little bit, relax, because honestly it's the end of the year and it's been a long year. So yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into today's rumor. So a new rumor popped up, of course, for a Diamond and Pearl remakes, that sort of stuff. As you guys know, that's currently the hip thing, to rumor about, because that's also most likely the next thing to be coming our way. So I thought we'd take a look at what we have in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, starting off right here. So this is the newest rumor that's popped up. This was posted on 4chan on the 26th, so it was 2 days ago. I didn't cover it yesterday. I was going to cover it yesterday, but I ended up just being busy with stuff. I was sitting up to like 5 in the morning, messing around with like files and just a bunch of stuff. So yeah, either way, hey there, I'm here to tell you something crucial for the future of the Pokemon franchise. I've come to give you some information about the Sinnoh remakes that are going to be released in 2020. I'm working on the Italian localization of the game. Huge spoilers about the lore of the game are going to be given below, so do not read if you don't want to get the game spoiled. So this guy clearly here is trying to claim he's working as some sort of localizer. We've already had in the past, you guys remember Piuk? Piuk was like the Italian, translator, like a localization guy, who like gave us a bunch of runarounds, right, on like, oh, what's the next region's gonna be, like what the next game's gonna be, and nothing turned up from that. Like nothing actually came out of that, but it was a fun little like adventure trying to see what the whole situation was about. So hey, that was in the past. Now here's the thing though, so huge spoilers about the lore of the game. Let's see what that is. So National Dex isn't going to return, which if that is true would honestly piss me off, but also it makes sense because the whole thing with this whole like National Dex thing, guys, is because here's the thing, right? Sword and Shield were rushed, okay? They were clearly rushed. The games are buggy, they're lacking stuff, they're just empty games, like, okay? They're just somewhat empty games in terms of features, right? And also, they're missing a bunch of Pokemon, so you can clearly see they were rushed, right? And that also benefited, kind of benefited the Pokemon Company because they wanted to release Pokemon Home. So not having all the Pokemon is the perfect thing because this is going to force people to get their hands on Pokemon Home, right? And that's just an extra way for them to make, like, residual revenue. And what I mean by residual is money that you can get over, like, a longer course of time, right? Because when somebody buys your game, that's a one-time purchase that's done. Like, they buy your game, and that's it, right? And if they don't buy your game that year, that means that's a sale you're not getting. And this is the same thing that, like, a lot of companies like EA, Ubisoft, and that stuff are doing. Like, Ubisoft has, like, Ubisoft Plus, where you pay, like, monthly to have access to basically all their games and their whole library, right? You get access to all their games, but you have to pay monthly, right? So you'll have access to a bunch of games, but most of those games you might not even like ever play, or you may not own them. Like in some sense it's worth it, but also in another sense it's not that worth it, right? Because like they get more out of you that way. If you pay like 15 bucks a month, right? That's in like 4 months they've made from you that money they would have made from selling you one game, right? And in the course of a whole year, they basically sell you like 3 games or something, right? Like, which is great for them. Like, that's way better profit margin. They've guaranteed 3 sales of games at that point if they do manage to sell that to you. So, literally, no matter what way you twist it, they've basically, in that situation, won. Like, that is a victory for them in terms of sales. So what's happening with Pokemon Home and what, like, they're doing similarly here, what they want to is to have a residual sort of way to get money, right? Like a residual style of way to get money, right? Not giving you all the Pokemon games for like, a specific price, but no, Pokemon Home, right, is a way for them to make more residual money, because now Sword and Shield is sold, right? It'll keep selling for a while, like for a long time, but they won't keep making that like big money, and they won't keep giving them like a residual income over time, because when the next Pokemon games come out, the previous generation games, or the previous games rather, will pretty much like lose a lot of their, sales figures, right? They'll start dropping in sales, which is what happened with Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, right? Like now, nobody's pretty much buying those games because people are buying Sword and Shield. And the same thing is going to happen in Sword and Shield. When the next games come out, Diamond and Pearl remakes, whatever it may be, people are going to stop buying the current games, right? So, trying to get a way to make money residually from those old games, right, from the older games, is by having Pokemon Home. So, honestly, they're not having the National Dex return actually makes a lot of sense. Like, logically speaking, makes a lot of sense. Now, although there are more Pokemon than in Sword and Shield, the dex is based on Platinum's 1. So, honestly, that I'm totally fine with. Not the dex being cut, because F that, I want all the Pokemon in this remake. There's no reason for them not to be there. Like, they have all the models, essentially. So, there's no reason for that, but it is what it is, though. Now, the myths of the region have been totally rewritten to integrate Dynamax phenomenon into Sinnoh. Now, if this is true, I hate it already, okay? If this is true, I hate it, because I don't want to see them in... I don't want to see Dynamaxing. And also, this makes no sense, because I think even Game Freak and the Pokemon Company literally said that the Dynamax phenomenon is, like, a phenomenon that's, like, unique to the Galar region, right? So, like, how would you rewrite, like, how would you, like, why would you go the extra mile of trying to integrate, like, Dynamax Pokemon into Sinnoh when, like, there's literally no way to do it properly, and also, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not reasonable to have it there. Like, it just doesn't benefit the region in any way, you know? So, let's continue to see what he has to say. So, 20,000 years ago, when Eternatus fell on Earth, Giratina saw himself in battle with it and caused a mass destruction in Galar and Sinnoh. This battle generated Dynamax phenomena in Sinnoh. Arceus tamed Giratina and banished it into the Distortion World. Oh, wait. This just doesn't, like, this just kind of messes up, doesn't this kind of mess up previous lore? In a kind of a weird way, or like, is it trying to like literally integrate? I see what he's saying here, rewritten to integrate. Yeah, this is literally rewriting existing history to try to like, to force push, like, you know, Dynamaxing in there. Now, here's the thing, right? I know some people love Dynamaxing. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it's like just a giant nuke button, pretty much. But the biggest fan of it, but like, this just seems like a bit like, why would you want to force it in like this? Why not just literally say, hey, there's Dynamax Pokemon because we've taken them here from Galar. That simple as that, you know? But... shit, I don't know. Now, Wild Areas will replace Route... oh, okay, let's see. So, Zacian and Zamazenta were created in Sinnoh by Arceus. No, this is where you know it's BS. This is where you know where this guy's just going into, like, this kind of weird... whatchamacallit, like, this weird kind of, like, fan fiction area, right? So, I don't know, man. But Wild Areas will replace Route 208, 209, 210, 211, 215. Outdoors of Mount Coronet gets the same treatment as it becomes a free camera area. And you can see all of Sinnoh from there. That would be sick if that is true. Honestly, that would be actually pretty awesome. Though, I actually feel like shouldn't even be, like, a thing. I feel like free camera area shouldn't even be a thing. Like, this should just be, like, a third-person camera you can rotate, like, all the time. Like, that's the thing about the wild area that makes it so much fun in Sword and Shield, right? Is that you can have that freedom, right? The thing that should be in all Pokemon games from, like, ages ago, but is being forced, you know, is, like, you know, not there because they're forcing us to be in a singular spot, should be there. I don't know, man. I don't know. But, yeah, I would prefer if, like, the whole game was, like, free camera movement. I mean, let's be honest, like, wouldn't you guys prefer if you could just move your camera, rotate it around like you do in the wild area, everywhere? Because the only reason you can't do it right now is because... to make these routes and stuff, they make them in a way where you can only see it from one, they force you into one position of camera so they don't have to build the rest of the world, right? Like, that's why you're stuck in one position. If they actually gave you free roam, if you look around, you'll see, like, well, half the world is missing. I can only see it from one perspective. And that's because they do that. They make invisible walls and stuff to, like, force you into position, right? And that's just them, like, doing, like, wanting to do less work and build less of the world for you to explore when you're in different routes. But if they actually built those worlds, then they can give us the free camera roam, and that would be sick. So, I'd prefer that. Now, starters get Gigantamax forms along with all gym leaders' ace Pokemon. Alright, fair enough. Now, the story gets modified. Barry, Cynthia, and Cyrus will be appearing more often and be developed further along other gym leaders and galactic commanders. Okay, your PG counterpart appears many times as well, like in, let's see. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, I'm assuming? Yeah. But yeah, fair enough. Okay, nothing strange there. Sinnoh forms come to reality. Okay, fair enough. One example is Hydreigon line becoming Dragon Electric, and Braviary line becoming Fire Flying. Is this meant to be like some sort of reference back to like the exclusives now in Sword and Shield? I guess that might be the point. Gyms become stadiums, and the gym No. The gym stadiums were cool in Galar because it makes sense to Galar. It wouldn't make any sense to bring them along like there's stadiums to Sinnoh. It makes no sense because Sinnoh has its own gym challenge, right? Like normal gym, you know, gyms that you take on. Like they're specifically unique to that region, right? So I don't feel like gym stadiums need to be brought along to the, to Sinnoh. That makes no sense. It's made more spectacular, just like in Galar. I don't know, man. Dialga and Palkia both appear in the climax of the game, but you can only catch one of them. There are now new forms for Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, which would be sick. Battle Frontier is back, which would be fantastic if it's true. Arceus and Giratina post-game episodes are in the game, which would be sick as well. Mega Evolution and Z-moves are not back. Okay. That makes sense. Well, we've heard that before. However, Pokemon Super Contests, Berry Growth, and Underground are, which I would honestly love if those are true and actually are back. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the rumor. It was a pretty short one, pretty quick one. I thought I'd just go through it and just show you guys it and see what you guys think about it. I don't know, I feel like this one's fake. Honestly, I feel like my thoughts, my mind puts me in the position where I want to say this is most likely fake. But ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think it's real, fake, etc.? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. And yeah, thanks so much for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out.